Hello, how are you? I can even hear. All right, all right. You did a good job. Thank you. How is everyone today? Hope you're well. Um, I am. I am too, and I'm really excited about today's project. It's a card that celebrates the most wonderful time of the year, aside from Christmas, and that is pumpkin spice latte season. And it's a card that I just sort of on a whim put together, but I just really like it. And I hope that you like it too. It features a pumpkin on the front. It's kind of 3D because I found my pop dot, and then I just framed it up. And then on the inside it says Happy Pumpkin Spice Season, and I cut that out of my let's see, it was smart vinyl that I used that I did that with. And I just think it's just a simple, cute card for everybody that loves pumpkin spice. So we're going to get to it right now. But let me first say hello to all of my friends. Hi, Barbara and Ardeen. There's Dorothy or Dot. Diane. Haven't seen you, and I just maybe haven't been looking, Diane. I love pumpkin spice anything. Gloria, Marlene, hello, Delia. Hi, Donna. You really like it. And there is Christine. How are you, Christine? Susanna, good morning. Dawn, there's so many people on this morning. So welcome to you all. If I didn't get to say hi, where's some? Oh, there's Eileen. Hi, Eileen. Mama Bear. Hi, Mama Bear. Louise. Yes, it's such a cute card. And I wanted to show it off a little bit. I was actually also cutting for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be making 3D pumpkins with either polka dots or chevron. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. So I was kind of pre-cutting them out, getting ready for tomorrow. How do you like that? I'm like multitasking. So this is called the Happy Pumpkin Spice Season PSL for Pumpkin Spice Latte card. And I actually made it with all images from Cricut. So I want to show you how I came up with the idea, and then we'll put it together, and we'll also do the vinyl on the inside as well. And so me too. I love fall. And so now everything's fall for me. Fall, and we'll throw in some Thanksgiving and Christmas, of course, and Hanukkah and stuff. But I just love to do fall. I just want to kind of like totally go fall, all out fall, uh, from now until, oh, I don't know, October. And then we'll do Halloween stuff. Well, oh, you know what? I'll pepper them in. I hear my he's got one of my Cricut weeders, I think, today. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I fell in love with this image, this coffee cup image, you see right here. And by the way, I will put this in the community if it's not there already. I think it's already there. So I'll put it in the community, and you can just grab this file if you want. And if you don't know how to get to the community, it's pretty simple. You're going to go over to, let's get back out of here. And you're going to go to projects and all categories, you see. And then you go to Cricut Community. And you'll see me or some of my projects in the Cricut Community, or you can search for them. I think you can just do my name or just do MISSRITA, see what happens. Yay, there's all mine. And there's a few others like Miss, Mrs., Mr., that sort of thing. But here's me, MISSRITA to the rescue. And there's our oversized flowers, and these are rolled flowers. We're going to do some of those later too. And I promised you that we were going to do sunflowers. So there you go. If you find something you like that's mine and you want to follow me, click on my name And okay, we're doing scheduled maintenance. Now it's going to look a little different for me because this is mine. So it's going to say edit profile. But when you find me, you can just click on this tab and it will say follow or following, depending. If you're following me, it will say following. If you haven't yet followed me, it will say follow, and you click on that. And I am so happy to report we are up to 793 followers. Woo woo! Could 7 people please follow me so I can make 800? I know, I'm obsessed with numbers. Anyway, let's go back to the canvas. So that's how you get into the community. So I'm going back to my canvas. So so this started quite literally with this image that I changed out some of the coloring. So let's go ahead and look for that image. We'll go here and we'll search and we'll check out. You can search by image number, and there is the image. It's pretty basic, but we're going to change it up a little bit. So there is what it looked like. It started off that big. Let me move this over. And I'll group this and sort of move it on over. So it started off pretty big. I didn't start messing with the size until I figured out how I wanted to use it. So I wanted to make a pumpkin here. So I did ungroup it. And I'm going to change this color to like a cranberry color, and then I'm going to get rid of the heart, and I'll go back to images and look for a pumpkin. And since the pumpkin is sort of the featured or the focal point of the card, I want something that I can make look a little more 3D. So I looked around and I found a few that I liked, but this was the one I think that I used. Yeah, it's by MISSRITA. So remember, folks, when you're using one of these what do they call them? Contributing artists, when you use their images, they get paid. I believe. I don't know how all that works, but it's good to use the contributing artist images, and it's just, I think it's just it's a nice way to tip your hat to somebody. So anyway, this is the one that I used. I added it in. And obviously it's really big, but let's have a look at it. So we're going to ungroup it. You got the front, and then you got these, and this is brown in the back. Well, they have it in black, but I'm going to change it to brown. And then I'll have to come up with 3 different color oranges. But I think what I will do is I will make this top and this be the same orange. So I'm going to go over to Color Sync. And before I do that, let me just go over here and hide this so that you don't see those colors. So I'm going to go over to Color Sync, and you can see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different color oranges. And I don't know about you, but orange is a kind of a hard color to find in cardstock, particularly with Cricut cardstock. There's not a whole lot of orange available. I wanted to show you some that is available in the shop. So I was there this morning. Whoops, wrong place. So if you go to materials, paper, and cards here on the Cricut shop, you'll see that they have these oranges, which are good. So there's only really like 2 color oranges there. So I'm going to show you how I do that, because I'm using this cardstock nature sampler, which by the way is on sale for more than 50% off. Plus, remember, if you're a Cricut Access customer, you're going to get an additional 10 or 20% depending on your type of membership. And then you can use my link and my code, which my new code is MISSRITA. So I was just playing around and checking out what colors were available. There aren't a lot of colors available. So if you like cardstock, I would suggest you scoop these up while they're on sale. So that's what I did. And look at my cart. Oh my gosh, look at my cart. It has let's see, 35 packs of paper. Oh, Christine, my friend Christine's like, she came over yesterday and she's like, no more paper for you. But I was like, I cannot resist $5 for a 25 or 24 pack of paper. I can't resist it. And so look at this. It's got 6 different colors for Christmas for $5. Come on. And then I'm going to get an additional 20% off and an additional 10% off because I am a premium access and I use my code. So it is totally worth it. Anyway, let's get back to Cricut. And so I only have like 2 different colors of pumpkin color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the top of the card be the same color as this, and also the middle part. So now I only have to come up with 2 colors here. Okay. So that was me using Color Sync, which is right next to the layers. Okay. But obviously this pumpkin's too big. So I need to group it together and then make it. Let's do this. We're going to group it together. I saw this today that's new. Wait, arrange. Is it arrange? Look, group and ungroup. Isn't that awesome? So you can align it to the center. And that's fine. But I like it like this. So you can align it like this. And then you can, instead of going over here to group, you can actually go to arrange and group. Cool, right? They're always adding great things. So now I'm just going to make my pumpkin small enough to fit inside the band. And you can either decide to do like with the stem overlapping or not, but that's the way I'm going to do it for right now. So I have a lovely card, and so it's not a card yet. I have a lovely image, but it's not a card yet. So what I'm going to do, I'll group this whole thing. And now I'm going over to my shapes. I like this rounded shape card for this project. I think there's a lot of roundedness in the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this rounded, you see it's a square with a rounded corner. And I'm just going to make it bigger. I will unlock it and we will make it, let's do it 5 with 7 height. All right. That's going to be the size of our card. So let's arrange that to the back so we can see how much do we need to change this. Okay. So I need to make it proportionate. So for this card, what I did was I used this background in green because I think green looks really good. It's that sort of aqua-y green. I don't know what color that really is, but it's my favorite. It's kind of like minty. So I used that, and now I want to build a card around it, right? So I'm going to take this piece and I am going to do an offset layer of 0.25, and I'm going to make sure it has a corner rounded, and I'll hit apply. Now that is going to be our card base. So let's change that to white, and now we're going to duplicate it, and we are going to put these 2 together sort of as close as we can without too much overlapping. You see, so those 2 are together, not too much overlapping, just a tiny bit. And then we'll select them both and we'll hit weld. Weld is down here. Once we weld it, it becomes a card shape. And then we'll go and grab a score line, bring this score line over and pull it down to about, it's like about 7 inches. And don't worry about the sizes just yet. Okay. So we're going to do that score line there. Make sure you kind of have it in the middle there. I'm not sure if we can do a center on this, but let's try align center. Might be slightly off. No, it works. Okay, so we're going to then attach our score line. So now we have our, let's put this in the back, arrange to the back. Okay. Now we have our lovely card with the mat, and we have our little cup that looks a lot like a famous brand cup. And then we have our little pumpkin there. So now we've got a card, right? But we need a sentiment on the inside. So I'm going to go over to images, and I will type in pumpkin spice season, because we wanted to say happy pumpkin spice season. And look at all the stuff we got to choose from. So it says happy pumpkin spice season. I'm not sure where the one I wanted it to say happy pumpkin spice, and there it is, happy pumpkin spice season by Vanessa Brady. So I'm going to save that one and bring it in. You pick the one you like the best. But I like this one, so I'm going to pull that in, and I think it's going to look great cut out from, it's too big, but it's going to look great if I cut it out and put it on the inside of my card. So I need to resize it so that it is not terribly big, but it fits with a nice little header and enough space on the bottom. Okay, so that's it. That's all the card. Now it's just a matter of picking out all the right colors. So again, as far as this goes, I did change it to like a mint green, but I cut it out of smart vinyl. So I don't want it to be the same color as this, okay, as this piece. So I'm going to change the color ever so slightly because I don't want it to appear on the same mat, or I'll have to move it. Okay. So now I'm actually ready to cut this out. And you'll see every single mat is coming up as on the mat because I chose that to keep that, to remember that. So, look at this. The image is broken up. Oh, okay. Got to go back. And we're going to have to weld this image. How did I not see that? Because look over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 layers, and that's why that broke up. So I need to weld this before I go ahead. So when I weld it, it becomes a 1 layer. See right here, 1 layer. And now when I hit make it, I have my card base, the band, parts of the pumpkin, behind the pumpkin, the other part of the pumpkin, there's the coffee cup, there's the mat, and here it is, this cutout that I'm going to do in vinyl, and I'm going to use smart vinyl. So I need to change my material load type to without mat. Okay. And you'll notice it looks different. It looks like there's no mat on there. The only reason you would do without mat is to use a smart material. Okay. And then you would continue. And when you get to that layer or that mat, which is not really mat, you will only have the choices of the smart sticker. So if you are using vinyl, or even you could use HTV or iron-on for this, but it's smart. And the only people that can use smart materials are people who have Maker 3, Explore 3, or Joy also has smart materials. Okay, so those 3 machines. Otherwise, if you're going to use regular vinyl, you'll have to put it on a mat, and you'll have to make sure that this one is the material load type is switched to on the mat. Okay, so I already cut everything out. So I'm going to show you how I put it together. I did find my pop dots. So let me bring you down here and show you. All right. So here is the completed card, just so you can look at it. I did cut out this mat in some patterned paper, but if you don't have a patterned paper that works, you can use a different color. So I have it in brown as well, and I'll show you that. And then on the inside, there's my adorable Happy Pumpkin Spice Season. One thing that you don't see here is that the pumpkin that was part of it kind of came off when I was weeding it, but I don't think anybody's going to miss it because look at the adorable pumpkin on the front. So I cut out 4 of these so we can have 4 winners of this. So go ahead and Loretta, do you want to pick somebody? I don't know if is my friend Penny Leo on Facebook today. If not, is somebody else on Facebook that wants to win or wants to get this card, then speak up. And Loretta, speak up if you want to receive it, if you really love it, because Loretta will show you some favor, I think. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half. All right. I'm going to fold it the other way too. And you'll notice, because this is Cricut cardstock, you'll notice that Cricut cardstock has like a texture on the outside or on the front side, and then on the inside it's a little smoother. So I'm going to use the textured side for my card. And then I'm going to take my mats, which again, you could do it in this brown with the green, or you can do it with this, which I found somewhere in my cardstock stash. And you could do it like this and this, which it looks really pretty this way, but I also like it this way. So we'll do both because I need to make them all, right? So I'm going to get my friend Christine came over yesterday and she's helping me clean up and also give things to the local teachers because they're all in their classrooms now. And some of the local teachers, especially those in Lynn, have very little money. So she gave like a lot of stuff to those teachers in the Lynn public schools. For some reason, they don't have a lot of money. None of the schools do, but Lynn, especially in our area, is the, sort of the one city that they need some extra help in. So we've gone through everything now. We started going through paper, and I just was like, all right, this is going to be more than today because we're going to have to do that like the next time we meet up. But I got her some glitter glue, some clay, some paper, and like boxes and boxes of paper that I had downstairs in my vault that I went through, and I kept a little bit, but not a whole lot because I wanted to clean things out. I'm starting to actually see the floor again. So, okay, so there is our mat, and I put the double stick tape on, and then I'm just going to take my weeding tool and take this off. You see, I don't know where this came from, but this is double-sided paper, and it was more like when you buy some of this paper, the people sometimes they make these like like well, they make cards from it, but they also do things like memory keeping or they call it memory decks or life decks. I don't know, something like that. So I've put that on there, and now let's put the other mat on. I also found a bunch of glue. So gave some of that to her, but then I kept and started filling my glue bottles again because I like to use glue. All right, so there is our matte feature. See that? Really cute. Now let's grab this. This is our vinyl, and we will go ahead and weed. If you don't want to do it in vinyl, you could do it in paper. I guess I wouldn't suggest paper because there are a lot of different parts to this, but you could do it in paper. You could do it sticker cardstock. Or if you wanted to do it as a print and cut, I suppose you could do that as well. So this is just what I like to do, and you're welcome to try anything that works for you. So I am moving this around, making sure that I can see, and I'm taking out some of that negative space. And then I'm just going to remove the vinyl. If you have a lot of vinyl and you're done with labeling all your things, using vinyl in cards is a great solution. And I've been able to go through quite a bit of vinyl, just using it for different layers of the card or for the sentiments. So don't just kind of look at your vinyl and say, I don't have a water bottle to put this on or whatever. You can start using it, be creative about how you're using it. And it's fun. And it goes on, it's all adhesive. So why not? Right. And so this is the part that's going to be kind of hairy. The little, see that the little pumpkin doesn't weed very well, so I might choose to just take it off, because inside of the pumpkin it has all these little pieces that I can't even see. So I think I'm going to just take off, but you guys can leave it on if you want to. But for the sake of time, brevity, and all that, I won't put that on there, and it still will look good. All right. So I'm just making sure all those other pieces are there. I'm going to get a piece of transfer tape. This is transfer tape. I buy these in huge rolls so that I never am looking for transfer tape. And then I just cut them up into small pieces and keep the small pieces. Like if I do this, I'll keep the small piece because I might have some use for it. I put it over on my desk to the left. Oh, Don Walsh and Daryl. And we need some ideas for Christmas without being religious. Okay. Oh, yes, I agree. Oh, I'm looking at the comments. I made my son a t-shirt with the astronaut image in infusible paper. Nice, Renee. Oh, very nice. Oh, he's a teacher. Oh, cool. Um, Here we go. So I got my vinyl, and I'm just going to put that, I'm sorry, my transfer tape, put that right on top there. And I need to burnish it. Do it really well, guys, so that you don't have any problems. All right, there you go. And pick it up, and we're going to take off the backing. Transfer tape's a little big, but there we go. Oops. And just kind of roll it off. And I'm glad I'm using Cricut cardstock, because Cricut cardstock won't like tear. Some cardstocks will tear at the top when you're using vinyl on them. Okay, so there's our card base done. And let's put together our pumpkin and actually the whole cup and everything. So here's the pumpkin. There is that. Here's the cup. Come on. Here's the cup. And there is the top of the cup. And here is also that band around it. So let's put that on. Hopefully this glue is working. I was quite literally just still doing gluing in my glue bottles. Doing my glue bottles this morning. I have to do this one. I think this one will come out okay. So tomorrow we're going to be doing 3D pumpkins, and we're going to save. So tomorrow, today's Wednesday. No, yeah, today's Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll do 3D pumpkins for like a teacher's desk or just for a little decor thing. And then on Friday, we will do the sunflowers. I started thinking that I was going to have sunflowers, um, or to make sunflowers for a wreath, but then I kind of ran out of time. So we'll do that um, in the next 2 weeks. Okay. So we'll do the sunflower, but we won't do the sunflower wreath this week. Okay. So tomorrow is going to be 3D. We're doing these pumpkins, so cute. And then Friday we'll do another 3D, and all done with paper crafting. Okay, so then here is our base of our pumpkin. Hide up the brown, but still have the stem peeking out. I love when people make images like that instead of like little tiny pieces. Drives me nuts. Okay. And then we have this color and then this one right on top. So to give that look, we're going to use some pop dots, and I did find mine. So we're going to use the smaller ones here. We're going to do it on both pieces. So yes, my friend Christine came over yesterday and we did some cleanup. That was great. And I was able to find things that I've been looking for. So that's pretty cool. And she was able to walk off with, a bunch of stuff. So that was pretty cool. And then what else is going on? So today, Owen and I are going to buy him a new phone because his phone is old and needs to be replaced. It's like cracked and everything. So we're going to go buy him a new phone and get him all set up. And then what's the other thing we're going to do? We're going to go and pick up some groceries and things and maybe some notebooks. So it's back to school shopping for us, I guess, today. After we drop off mom. So mom's coming this morning. And I feel like my pumpkin's a little bit off on this, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's take these pieces off. There we go. I feel like my pumpkin's a little off center a little bit, but it might be the stem and I'm looking at it weirdly. All right. So there is that. And I'm going to use my double stick tape and put that on. And we will have a completed coffee or a latte mug or whatever takeaway container. Isn't this cute? It's so simple little, but it's really just adorable. And if you're one of those people or you know someone that loves pumpkin spice or fall or whatever, this would make just a really cute card. I could see also you could make a little framed art piece from it if you wanted to take a 5 by 7 inch frame and use that. That would be fun too. You'd have to put the sentiment on the front, but there we go. Believe it or not, that is the card. Happy pumpkin spice season. It is sized. I want to go back to show you something that I forgot to show you when we were putting the card together. Okay. So once I have the card together, I might go, I can now cut this out. But remember, we weren't paying attention to size just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to group this, and then we're going to change the size because this one here is actually too big. It's almost 11 inches. So we're going to change the size to 10. And we may need to unlock it to make the height 7. And that way it will cut and fit into a 5 by 7 inch envelope. Okay. So here you go. That's it. And who won? Who won? Loretta, I didn't see it. Maybe you did already post it, but let's see. So whoever won this will get a beautiful card from me eventually. I'm still working on finding a good system for that, and I thank you all who have expressed concern about how that it might be taking up my time, but I really, really struggle with what to do with my cards, and so for me, I don't mind giving them away. All right. So if I wanted to share this, which I do, but I'm going to show you. All right. So if I wanted to share this, I've saved it. I've called it Happy Pumpkin Spice Season, PSL card, which stands for Pumpkin Spice Latte. I would, once I have the card here, I would just click on the name up here. Okay. And this is where I make it public. So by turning it off, and then turning it back on, you'll see what happens. It says make public. Do you agree with the terms of use and privacy policy? So definitely take a look at those and then hit OK. And then when you do that, you'll get the confetti shower. And now your design is saved for you in the community so other people can see it. Okay. And you can also, if you wanted to, add more details. So that's what I'm doing here. I clicked on edit project details, and then I can add several photos here, but I just have this one. But if you don't add a photo and you share it, it will show Design Space your file. Okay. And then I can change the name. I can add a description. I can even add tags. So when you're in the community and you're looking for fall or pumpkin or cards, mine, theoretically, this should show up in your search. Okay. So that's how you would change that. And remember, when you have an asterisk up here, it means that you haven't saved it. So make sure, but I don't have that, but make sure you do save. And if I don't need to save it, I only get the choice of save as. Now, why would you use save as? For instance, if you changed something and you wanted to create a separate file for it, then you'd use save as. And what happens here is if you save as, so let's do this. Happy Pumpkin Spice Season, PSL card 1, and we're going to save it as. When that happens, we go to our projects. And maybe I did it accidentally. So here's my original one, and here's the save as one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these triple dots, and I'm going to delete this one. I don't need it. It's exactly the same as the other. So I'm going to delete it. And now I'm back to this one card. Okay. All right. That is it for today. You're still figuring out how to follow me. You're trying to figure out how to follow me. Okay. Well, you need to get into the community to follow me. And so let's go over, we'll go to Canvas and we'll do new. Okay. And then let's go to projects. And under projects are listed so many projects. Look at, Korean things, a Chinese wedding link, so many wonderful projects. And these are just the ones from Cricut. All right. So when we're here, go up to this drop down box, all categories. Okay. And then you'll see there's a lot of choices. So if you're looking for something in particular, say you want to find Halloween things, you can choose Halloween and you'll get all the Halloween projects, and then you can search within that. Or you can go to Cricut Community right here, Cricut Community. and that brings you to the community. Once you're in the community, you would you can scroll. So here are some of my friends. There's Carol Prevost. If you're not following her, find her and follow her. Okay. And she's a fellow product expert. And so I'm already following her, you see. Look, she's got 3,196 followers, you guys. Come on. I need to be followed more. I'm just kidding. Follow whoever you want to follow. And so you can follow anybody here. Here's me. I'm under MISSRITA to the rescue. And there is the one of the files. So you can either look at all my shared projects, and there's a lot of them, and you can like them if you like. You can just hit the heart button, or you can follow me. So there's two different things here. You can, well, actually three. You can just like it and save it for next time. So you can find it and sort of just put the heart there, right? You can actually make it just by clicking on it. Or you can follow me by clicking on the follow button. Okay. So why don't you do that? Thank you. You're welcome, Bren. All right. So I don't know who won because I was talking too much. So so let's see. Um, and yeah, you can check. Like I can also share my profile by clicking on these triple dots, and I do share. And then here I can either share it to Facebook, Pinterest, or I can just copy the link. So say you're talking to somebody in Messenger and you say, are you following me, or are we following each other? You can copy that and pop it into Messenger so that people can follow you back. um and I'm trying to think what else that's cool in here. There's a lot to do that's cool in here. So definitely take a moment to learn how to participate in the community. And now for tomorrow, so let's go to my canvas now. So for tomorrow, we're going to make these really cute pumpkins that have chevron and polka dots on them. And you may have seen these because they've been around for a long time. Let's see if I can find my, here it is, 3D polka dot and dotted chevron project, and I'll make that public, and then I'll add the project details. So I am doing, instead of the traditional pumpkin colors, I'm doing all kinds of different colors, so you can know that you can do all these different ones. So definitely check that out. I'll show you where I found it, and I will show you how to put both of them together, and we will have a blast with that tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I know that okay, so Dawn and Daryl won the card on Facebook, and I keep missing Loretta. So what I'm going to tell you is, if you're a winner, please send me an email to MISSRITA to the rescue at gmail.com. And when you send me an email, tell me what you won and give me your address that I can mail this to. Okay. That the thing that's holding me up on some of them is what you won. And I'm trying to match up the cards with what you won. So there you go. Okay. S.D. Cummings, Carol Thompson, Catherine Mahoney, and I'll make another one. That's fine. And then, yes, thank you, Loretta. So Loretta's posting. If you're a winner, you need to send me an email. Again, it's MISSRITA to the rescue at gmail.com, and then include your name and address and the name of the project that you won. Super important for me, because I am, I don't know, losing my mind because I don't I can't seem to remember who won what. All right. So there is a pumpkin spice, and congratulations to all of our winners. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Yes, the pumpkins are fun. I was like cutting them out this morning going, woo, this is so much fun. So yeah, we'll see you all again tomorrow, I hope, and I hope that you have a lovely day, and you try this out and get moving in the community. It's really fun place to be. So love to see you there, and would love to have as many followers as my friend Carol does. So let's get moving on that, folks. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care, everyone.